let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me at the teller, it's not that. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say. Used to kick ball on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We got
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, the Ravens have perennially been in the conversation. This year, they knock down that door, they win the AFC, and here they are in the Super Bowl.
And remember, they've won in recent years. Super Bowl 35 in Tampa, Super Bowl 47 in New Orleans. What a stretch they could put together if they could claim another title here.
Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they were one of the heavy favorites to win the NFC. They were able to get it done, and now they look for that elusive 6th Super Bowl title.
Remember, after going 5-0 in their first 5 appearances here, they've lost 2 straight. Super Bowl 47 to the Ravens in New Orleans and Super Bowl 54 to Kansas City in Miami. They'd love to start another streak like they had in the 80s when they won 4 Super Bowl titles. So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage, good for the receptions for the receivers, but you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. A run for Debo here to start the drive. Now he's free up the left sideline. Debo Samuel inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Debo Samuel, 88 yards. And the 49ers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll buy some time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Throwing is Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. An option give now to Mitchell. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Mitchell now off the option. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that one. Who knows?
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on a sand.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw. And that went to the right side and incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Well, good start for him in this one here in the 1st quarter, and he's now 2 for 2 on field goals.
And I know while the offensive coaches are telling their guys, hey, let's leave the kicker out of it unless it's an extra point, this could pay dividends if this game is tight down the stretch. His confidence is going to be sky high if they need him for a big-time kick.
That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. It's the 49ers with the early lead. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Purdy from the gun. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. 23 yards the pickup there. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
98 yards rushing for him now in the 1st half of this Super Bowl.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Throwing here, Purdy. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray, 44 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right? Old school. Old school. I love that. Because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get sixes, that's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia trying to erase this deficit. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his right. Right side, there's Likely with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. The quick, there he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Jackson from the shotgun. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Jackson on target there to Beckham. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now Lamar changing the look. On 3rd down, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and the 49ers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw, Purdy. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, Purdy. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. set at the line for this next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, right now, it's clearly the defenses that are stealing the spotlight in the biggest stage of sports. That's only the fourth time ever, Charles, that we have seen teams trade interceptions on back-to-back drives in Super Bowl history.
Something so rare, yet special that we're watching, because typically the teams we see playing here on Super Bowl Sunday, they're the ones that know how to limit turnovers. Just goes to show how talented both of these defenses are, that they're still coming through and forcing miscues with the Lombardi Trophy on the line.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. On 1st and 10, it's Samuel. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
4th down. Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Ayuk going to go in motion right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Niners. 53 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 11 yards for number 11. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Purdy. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On 3rd down, it's Debo. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Ayuk goes in motion. Play action. Now Purdy. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Niners are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Oh, some strong running. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Jackson on 1st down. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium. It's Super Bowl 58. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Hey, report.
Now Jackson. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Ravens have got it. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
DC, ready?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Hey, middle. Over here. Let's go. Get high. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. So the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Willen. And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now Lamar changing the play. Now Jackson on 2nd down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now Jackson on 1st down. A short one there, caught by Likely. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
131 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Another carry for the wide receiver, Samuel. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Out of the gun, it's going to be Samuel with a run.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Purdy looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A handoff for Samuel. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Deebo Samuel with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the 49ers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Jackson going to shift them around. To throw is Jackson. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Throw caught by Flowers. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. And now they're in the hurry-up. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. He's got a man complete. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
And the San Francisco 49ers will hook.